Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Thursday, June 2nd, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Edmonton Oilers vs Colorado Avalanche. Our team pick is Avalanche minus 1.5 goals. And here is why. The Oilers kept game 1 close with their offense stepping up and scoring 6 goals and have now scored 5 goals or more in each of their last 3 games. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Zach Hyman combined for 2 goals and 5 assists to lead the top line, but the rest of the offense was also great. Evander Kane, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Ryan McLeod combined for 3 goals and 2 assists to add depth to the forward unit, while defensemen Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard, who have combined for 5 goals and 8 assists in the playoffs, added 2 assists from the point to open up the offense. The Avalanche have been carried by their offense throughout the playoffs, scoring 4.63 goals per game, and once again, the offense stepped up, scoring 8 goals in the game 1. Nathan MacKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, and Mikko Rantanen combined for 3 goals and 3 assists to lead the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has stepped up as well. Nazem Kadri, Arturi Lehkonen, and JT Compher have combined for 3 goals and 1 assist to add depth to the forward unit, while defensemen Cale Makar and Devon Toews added a goal and 4 assists from the point to put the offense over the top. The Edmonton Oilers are averaging 4.46 goals per game and are scoring on 29.3% of their power play opportunities. Evander Kane leads Edmonton with 13 goals, Connor McDavid has 21 assists, and Zach Hyman has 56 shots on goal. Defensively, the Edmonton Oilers are allowing 3.46 goals per game and are killing 83.7% of their opponent's power plays. Mike Smith has allowed 36 goals on 436 shots faced, and Mikko Koskinen has given up 6 goals on 58 shots. The Colorado Avalanche are averaging 4.64 goals per game and are scoring on 35.5% of their power play opportunities. Nathan MacKinnon leads Colorado with 9 goals, Cale Makar has 12 assists, and Nazem Kadri has 43 shots on goal. Defensively, the Colorado Avalanche are allowing 3 goals per game and are killing 71.4% of their opponent's power plays. Darcy Kuemper has allowed 24 goals on 234 shots faced, and Pavel Francouz has given up 8 goals on 72 shots. The Oilers are looking to bounce back after game 1 and pull off the upset to even up the series. The problem is the Avalanche have proven they can overwhelm the Oilers throughout this series and look to control this game from the opening puck drop. The Avalanche look to build off an 8-goal game and pile on the goals with Nathan MacKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, and the rest of the forward unit overwhelming the Oilers' defense with speed in all 3 zones and creating open shots with great puck movement in the offensive zone, while Cale Makar and Devon Toews pick apart the Oilers' defense from the blue line. Speaking of Makar and Toews, they should help the Avalanche defense rebound and limit the Oilers' offense by controlling the puck in the defensive zone and helping create offense on the other end of the ice. The Avalanche should win game 2 and cover the spread in another dominant performance on their home ice. Our total pick is over 7 goals. And here is why. The Oilers were very good on offense this season. They ranked 8th in goals per game and 10th in shots per game this year. Connor McDavid led the team with 123 points on the season, and he finished 1st in the league in points. Leon Draisaitl had 110 points, and he finished 3rd in the league in points. Edmonton scored 4 goals or more in each of the 5 games in the second round. Connor McDavid leads Edmonton with 29 points in 13 games played. McDavid had a goal and 2 assists in game 1. Leon Draisaitl is just behind McDavid with 28 points in 13 games played in the playoffs. Draisaitl had 2 assists in game 1. Defense and goaltending were fairly decent for the Avalanche this season. The team ranked 9th in goals against per game and 19th in shots against per game. Darcy Kuemper had a 37-12-4 record with a 2.54 GAA and a .921 SV%. He ranked tied for 4th in shutouts among all goalies in the league with 5 shutouts on the season. Kuemper has been sharp in the playoffs. He has allowed 2 goals or less in 6 out of 9 starts, and he has allowed more than 3 goals in just 1 playoff game. Cooper has a 6-2 record with a 2.44 Georgia A and .904 SV% in the playoffs. Unfortunately, Cooper was forced to leave Game 1 due to an upper body injury, and it is not known how long his absence will be. Cale Makar was second in points, first in goals, and tied for 5th in assists among all defensemen in the league. Makar leads the Avalanche in the playoffs with 16 points in 11 games played in the playoffs. He had 3 points in 3 out of 4 games in the first round, and he had 3 assists in the second round. Makar scored a goal and had 2 assists in Game 1. The offense was fantastic for Colorado this season. They ranked 4th in goals per game and 4th in shots per game. Mikko Rantanen led Colorado with 92 points, and he had scored 36 goals, which also led the team. Nathan MacKinnon played in 65 games this season, and he recorded 88 points. MacKinnon is second on the team with 15 points in 11 playoff games. He has recorded at least 1 point in all but 2 playoff games. Gabriel Landeskog has 13 points in 11 playoff games. Nazem Kadri has 11 points in 11 playoff games. Edmonton scored 4 goals or more in each of the 5 games in the second round, and they scored 6 goals in Game 1 against Colorado. Connor McDavid leads Edmonton with 29 points in 13 games played in the playoffs. Leon Draisaitl is just behind McDavid with 28 points in 13 playoff games. Mike Smith has started all 13 games so far in these playoffs, and he has a 3.12 GAA and .917 SV%. Smith allowed 3 goals or more in 4 out of 5 games in the second round. He got crushed in Game 1 by the Avalanche's high-power defense. Smith allowed 6 goals on 25 shots faced in Game 1. Colorado was excellent all season on offense, and they scored 3 goals or more in 5 out of 6 games in the second round. In the first round, Colorado scored 5 goals or more in 3 out of 4 games. They started this series on the right foot on offense, scoring 8 goals in Game 1. The offense has been rolling in the playoffs for Colorado. Cale Makar leads the Avalanche in the playoffs with 16 points in 11 games played in the playoffs. Makar had 3 points in 3 out of 4 games in the first round, and he had 3 assists in the second round. He scored a goal and had 2 assists in Game 1. Nathan MacKinnon is second on the team with 15 points in the playoffs, and he has recorded at least 1 point in all but 2 playoff games. Darcy Kuemper left Game 1 due to an upper body injury, and he could miss time. If Kuemper is forced to miss time, this will further help Edmonton's high-power defense to score even more. Both teams have been on fire offensively in the playoffs, and that will continue. The over will hit in Game 2. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.